All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody, depending on where you are listening in from. My name is Brandon Ivey from Los Angeles, California. I'm the founder and CEO of Ivy League Crypto Academy, ILCA for short. And we are here today to do an unscheduled reaction video because just this morning, Starvara just did their major unveiling launch. And this is what I've been waiting for the last 4 months, actually since the beginning of the year. I've been waiting for this information because I knew, and in my presentations, I've been sharing that this is more than just a game and that the opportunity is much, much larger than just the game. And today's unveiling showed that. However, we're talking about the cryptocurrency space, the blockchain space, which most people aren't educated about at all. And I am sure a lot of the important information that got me excited went over a lot of people's heads. So I do my crypto education. I like to break things down in a way that my mom can understand. And I want to break this down with you guys, but we're going to do something different. I've never done this before. I've done a reaction video after a showcase. But because this morning we had a couple of technical difficulties, depending on what links you guys were watching, some of you got a blurred vision. It wasn't coming through. It was buffering. Those that were watching it on the YouTube side, it was clear and crystal clear and clean. And so I had a lot of distractions. People were calling me and texting me and asking me questions and this and that. What does this mean? So I didn't have a chance to really fully appreciate it the way I would have liked to. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to kind of calm down, slow down for a second. And instead of me just telling you what I saw, we're going to actually, for the next hour, we're going to watch it all over again live. Only this time, I'm going to be stopping and pausing at different points to share my opinion, share my view, may even voice some questions that I might have based on what I saw for later on. And I know there's going to be members of the Vara community corporate that will see this video as well. So I'll be able to ask questions, and I'm sure they'll address those later on. But I am doing this from a fan point of view because I am. Not only am I in the system, the ecosystem, but I'm a fan of the project. I'm a fan of the gaming community. I'm a fan of the crypto space, and I'm a fan of this new technology. So I'm coming from that standpoint, looking at it as an outsider, just like you guys, as if, is this something that I would invest in, even if I had nothing to do with the project? That's how I'm looking at this. But as a disclaimer, I am a Commodore inside the Starvara. I have the second highest rank so far within the company. The highest is my personal sponsor, Mr. Peter Blackwell, as a vice admiral. I've been a part of this project since the end of December when we were in stealth launch. We're currently in pre-launch. We have a fast-growing team. We just promoted a new captain on our team, Mr. Herschel Crow. So congratulations to him. So I am indeed in the project, but I got information today. They did a very good job of keeping this from me. I had no idea from some of the things that I heard. I didn't know what they were doing. Now I have a good understanding and an idea. So I'm going to try to break things down live with you guys as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to share screen, and actually we're going to watch the video together. So let me get this set up right here. Let me share screen. And like I said, I will be pausing it from periodically, especially if it's something that it really catches my attention, and explaining as we go. So let me share screen, advanced. Here we go. Let me bring this on over. So let's just do a quick check. Also type in the chat box where you're listening in from. We are streaming on Facebook. We're not streaming on YouTube or Twitter. I'm using Zoom instead of StreamYard. I had some problems with my StreamYard with our crypto talk this morning. So I'm going to use Zoom. I want to make sure everything is clear and smooth for you guys. Audio is fine. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor because I am going to be talking about numbers in this because the presentation showcase shows numbers. So I'm going to break some things down. So as a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I read the news information for for education, entertainment, and training purposes only. And it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to go into. This is not a presentation or an advertisement for Vara. All I'm doing is a video reaction of the showcase we saw today and sharing my own personal opinion. All right, so I want to make sure we got that all squared away. I see you guys on, and those of you that are Vara affiliates, since I'm streaming on Facebook, I would strongly suggest or urge that you share this either on your page or even in your groups so that you don't have to do the explaining. Let the video do the explaining. And we are live. So let me speed this up till we get started, and we're going to watch the video together. So sit back, relax. This video is at least an hour long, but with my commentary, I don't know how long we're going to go. But I want to take my time with this. So let's get in it. Wait. When we talk about AAA gaming experience, we're not talking about Minecraft. Look at the detail. I'm not sure if me zooming this is giving you the right detail. And I'll put a link to this so you can watch the video on YouTube. But just I pay attention to these details, like the shadow on the ground of the sun rising and it moving and the blades of grass. I look at all of that detail because some of these videos, I'm seeing some things I didn't see before. And I know I'm going to be cutting this out for marketing, for different videos I want to use. So let's keep going. I love it. I love it. Just from what I'm seeing right there, I'm loving it. I love the intro. I see they have with the new Vara symbol. I love the graphics.
Welcome everyone to the launch of our highly anticipated game-changing Vara Ambassador Portal. We're so glad to have you with us for this momentous occasion. It's been a long time coming, and now that it's here, the future truly is looking bright for all of us. But there's plenty more to be excited about, with massive announcements riding along with our Ambassador Portal launch. Stay tuned until the end of today's activities, when I'll be announcing the latest news on upcoming events and competitions. So, let's get on with the show. Over to you, Greg.
Thank you all for joining us for this special event, the launching of the Vara Back Office, your gateway to the entire Vara universe and game economy, where you can embrace our 4 foundational pillars to earn, engage, store, and collect. However you choose to take control of your financial future, there's something for everyone to make the most of their Vara experience. There have been incredible developments for the back office, with a sublime dashboard to land on, true gamification of your earning experience through challenges, new access packs, and personal consumption.
Hold up, do you guys see that? Challenges. This is one thing I saw that is unique. You know, I've been on corporate side. I've been vice president of sales and marketing before, and we are always looking for ways to engage the field to be able to, you know, be active. We want them to be active on the website. We want them to be active on the app. We want them to be active using the product and sharing the information. So how do you do that? You got to incentivize them. And what they're doing here, if you guys haven't noticed the last promo that they've got going on, challenge, if you complete certain tasks, Joe's did a great job on this in the Vara Hub. They're giving away a free software access key. Now, you might notice the word node is being more used to call software access key. So whenever you hear the word node, I think we're going to be phasing out that term node and be using more software access key. It's worth $2,500. They're giving one away for free right now. And all you got to do is complete certain tasks to be in it. So I like where they're going with this. I'm curious to see how often that these type of challenges go on to keep the engagement coming with the community.
Launch of the Ambassador Portal, I'd like to take you through some of the updated features that you can enjoy. In the earnings section, we've created a great visualization of your earnings and payouts in graph form, giving you finer details about the value you're extracting for all your hard work. Under My Business,
you guys see this?
This
is the mobile app. This is, I think it's supposed to launch on Monday or sometime next week. So everything we had in our back office is going to be on our phone, on our mobile app to access everything. And so I'm looking at just this layout. We got earnings, your business, overview, team, sales, leaderboards. But this is what I like here. Challenges. You guys see that? Challenges. Game library, store, giveaways, resources. All right, I'm just looking at all the details. Herschel said, yeah, take your time. So, all right, I'm gonna take my time. But I love this interface. I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like on my Z Fold phone, bigger screen. All right.
New leaderboard.
Leaderboard, that's what I'm talking about. Wait, hold on. I recognize some names here. I see number one, dark. Oh, this is Dark or Alloy Captain. I don't know who that username is. Abundance. I know who that is. That's my sponsor. He's a vice admiral. Live One Dream. Guess who that is? That's me. I didn't see this earlier. So this gives me Amazon Empire. I know who that is. Universal Meta Bitcoin Mike from Belgium. I like this. Rank, sponsored sales, personal volume. You can search by username. So one thing in here is your real name is not what's being displayed, it's your username. So if you want to be anonymous, you don't have to tell anybody what your username is. I'll let you all know mine is Live One Dream. And then you can search by username as well, leaderboards. So I'm real competitive, so I like this.
Ultimate overview of your organization's
there's Give Me That. Herschel Crow.
Here you can see which of your members are excelling in sales and driving your business. We've also added another level of visual intuition by adding ranked borders.
Wow. So right on here, like you can see your downline, and this is where we get the star bonuses. 1-to-1, 1-to-2 ratio. Okay.
To all your members in your downline, giving you easy visuals to see the biggest players in your teams. A major change that you can expect to see in the Ambassador Portal is the new game library, where you'll be able to view and access your games and their relevant game inventory and assets.
So anything you're doing in the gaming world will be accessible on your mobile app in the back office. You'll be able to see your gaming stuff, your assets. Those of you who play PlayStation, they have an app called the PS app. So if I take a screenshot in the game, it pops up on my app. So I could see what I'm doing. Everything on my app is charting my progress that I'm actually doing in the game. So they're doing the same thing here. Very, very smart. I like that.
Right now, it's just Starvara you'll be seeing, but keep in mind that in the future, as we actualize becoming the new Steam of blockchain, there will inevitably be a multiverse of game titles with all their inventories and digital assets.
That right there, did you hear that? For those who don't understand what he just said. Okay, let me let me calm down here. We got excited because of the project of Starvara by itself. But when they say they want to be the Steam of the crypto space, you have to understand what Steam is. Steam is a platform for PC gamers, or any gamers for that matter, but on PC. I download the Steam client, and from there, I have access to all games on PC. I can purchase the games there, download it through my Steam client, and access it. Now, in the past lately, I haven't been as big of a gamer as I used to be, but I used to download The Sims, Civilizations 3, 4, 5, and 6. What else? What else do I have on there? Really, that's it really for me. Civilization. Oh yeah, the Call of Duties, the battle. I used to do Battlefield a whole lot, but all through the Steam platform, and everybody has access to that. So it's not that Steam comes out with its own game. Steam is the portal that all games are using to access players. So if Starvara is creating its own Steam version of the gaming space, well, with this app, of course we're going to lead with Starvara, but you're going to be able to have access to other games outside of Starvara that's going to be utilizing the Vara ecosystem, which means those of you who have software access keys, the value just went sky high, because not everybody will play Starvara, but they might be playing these other game titles. Or what about these other titles that want to use this technology instead of trying to build it out and create it themselves? And I always said it's not about who's the best at it. It's about who did it first. All right, let me keep going. I just had to pause there because that was said real quick. And that right there is $1 million value that you must understand. The big picture of what this universe is all about.
Promotions have now become giveaways where you'll be promoting all the latest competitions that you can enter into. Under resources, we'll be adding a comprehensive explainer of the workings of the compensation plan and other essential info to get you jump started.
Very, very important right there. So you're going to have a lot of people that's doing this for the first time that are not gamers. They don't understand any of this stuff. And as I stated, I do my best, like I'm doing right now, to explain, but I am not customer support. If you've got hundreds and thousands of people, I can't be spending my time answering the phone all day to explain stuff. So the fact that they've got it down here, I love this.
On your Vara experience. And finally, under your profile section, we've included a spilling preference option where you can specifically automate how you'd like your organization to fill out, giving you more power when building your teams. It's been an incredible journey reaching this point with the merging of Star Horizon and Starvara to finally be able to present to you this powerful tool that is the Ambassador Portal. Best of luck to you all who have chosen to join us. Let it be the beginning of great things to come. Now.
Okay, so for that whole segment, this is the first 9.5 minutes. Excellent. That showed off the app. At the end of, because like I said, I was watching it earlier and I was like, wait, where's the app? I didn't see the app. They did show the app. It was at the beginning. So yes. I'm impressed. I'm liking how it's going. I'm liking how it's being displayed. I can't wait to get my hands on it. All right, let's see about the next section here.
Alongside our Vara back office launch, we have some groundbreaking news to share with you. As promised, we have an exciting announcement that is going to reshape the gaming and blockchain landscape. But let's start with what has led us up to this occasion. Our mission has always been to establish an all-inclusive Web 5 ecosystem, which represents the future.
So we just going to completely skip over Web 4, right? And we're going to go straight to Web 5. Web 5, future of blockchain. See, we're right now just on the verge of doing Web 3. 774 million gamers are on Web 2. So he's now talking about Web 5, the future of blockchain, okay?
future of blockchain technology. Now, what exactly is Web 5? In simple terms, it refers to the next generation of blockchain solutions that address the compliance, scalability, speed, scale, and cost limitations faced by traditional layer 1 blockchains.
Okay, the biggest problems with the layer ones was the first part was the fees and scalability and compliance. Right now, the SEC is in the United States is running amok right now, thinking everything's a security. So compliance being, if you're going to be in business, you want to be compliant. You want to be able to lower the fees because Ethereum blockchain fees is so freaking high. And then scalability, which has been the problem initially for Bitcoin, which is why Ethereum was able to take off. Can Bitcoin scale? Okay, let's see. Let's keep going.
And this is precisely what our groundbreaking layer 2 approach to solving these challenges is.
Layer 2 approach. So for those of you who don't know, Bitcoin is a layer 1 token. Ethereum is a layer 1 token. But all of the smart contracts that are using the Ethereum network are called layer 2 because they're using another blockchain to set themselves up. So what he just said was he's creating a layer 2, but where? Where is this layer 2 going?
Today, we are thrilled to introduce Dark Fusion, the result of years of dedication and collaboration between myself and the brilliant team led by Dominik Bojkovic, co-founder of Dark Fusion Technologies.
You might want to write that down right there. Dark Fusion Technologies. See, in the crypto space, I always look at not just the token. I look at the project. How can I invest in the project itself? Is a project valuable? Anybody can create a token, but what is powering it? What's the project about? Will it survive what I call the crypto financial storm that's going to wipe out most tokens? And this, they are developing a project. This is the first time I ever heard this. Dark Fusion Technology. Okay.
Fusion is our solution to the fundamental flaws of traditional blockchains, and it will revolutionize the gaming, fintech, and traditional blockchain services industries. With Dark Fusion, we have addressed the inherent flaws of layer 1 blockchains. These traditional blockchains often face compliance challenges, scalability limitations, and issues with speed and cost. However, we have developed a proprietary smart contract language and protocol that empowers us to overcome.
All right, if you are a crypto developer and he just laid out the issues, the scalability, the compliance, the cost, the speed. And if somebody came to you and said, we have a solution to those problems, and you, the business owner, would you say no? Or would you say yes, show me more? I think we know the answer to that. Okay, so let's keep going.
These obstacles. This remarkable accomplishment sets us apart as one of the industry pioneers, possibly the first, to successfully tokenize assets on layer 2. So what does this mean?
Successfully tokenize assets on layer 2. The future is tokenization. Everything's going to end up being tokenized. It's just a matter of how and who's going to do it the right way. And it looks like this Dark Fusion technology is showing a solution on how to tokenize rightly on layer 2 and solve the problems of speed, cost, compliance. Okay.
For gaming, fintech, and traditional blockchain services. It means a paradigm shift in how these industries operate. In gaming, we are empowering users to tokenize their in-game assets, granting them true ownership and the ability to unlock their value. In the financial industries, we're pioneering as the first decentralized layer 2 exchange.
Stop right there. You see what he just did? The first part, he said in the gaming, that's what we got going on with Starvara. But the second part, This is what I want you guys to pay attention to, where the value of this is so much bigger than what you think. Gaming. I got to back this up just a bit there because I want to catch that part. Listen to this second part, the financial side of things.
True ownership and the ability to unlock their value. In the financial industries, we're pioneering as the first decentralized layer 2 exchange, providing lightning fast, secure, and cost-effective transactions. And in traditional blockchain services, we are setting up a new standard by creating a new blockchain standard with Web 5.
All right. There's a lot to unpack there, and I am taking my time, but I gotta be, I gotta be careful with this. So layer 2 decentralized exchange, Binance centralized exchange, Coinbase centralized, FTX centralized, and you see all the problems that they're having with the SEC and whatnot. A decentralized exchange is where it is community driven. It is not owned or controlled by a single entity or single point of service. Just like crypto is decentralized, Bitcoin is decentralized. It's for the people and the people only. And the people vote on different layers and things that's going to be added, not one group. So a decentralized layer 2 exchange with this new technology, okay?
But here's the most exciting part. We want you, our community, to be a part of this groundbreaking journey. We're inviting you, our VARA ambassadors, to the official case study, working hand in hand with us to shape and realize this vision.
In other words, we're the guinea pigs. And this is where I say, sometimes, you want to be the first. You want to be at the beginning of something. So we're the guinea pigs to test this thing out, which also means that there is things, and I manage people's expectations. We are in pre-launch with this, bringing new technology that's never been done before. Don't expect everything to be working 100% on day one. I expect there to be glitches and issues and testing and retesting and go back to the drawing board a little over and let's okay, this really didn't work this way. Let's move in this direction. But you guys have the opportunity to be a part of this. Now, with those frustrations that may happen also means huge benefits, because those who are going to benefit the most are those who were the first to help this get started. So I'm loving this. I want to be a part of all this.
Together, we will build an ecosystem that drives innovation, fosters collaboration, and sets the new standard for blockchain technology. Thank you for your support, and get ready to embark on this remarkable journey with us.
All right, so that was the end of the second part. So we went from the gaming side and the mobile app to now showing you the bigger picture, introducing dark fusion technology, Web 5.0, layer 2. Again, there's my question is, what blockchain are they utilizing? I already know the answer to this. I'm just saying, according to this, I'm following the video. Let's see where this goes.
Fusion is leading the way in creating a decentralized future that'll redefine the gaming, fintech, and blockchain services industries.
All right, so not only does Starvara has the game itself, they are creating their own decentralized exchange. Now, people always ask about money. I'm always very careful in the crypto not to talk about how much money can you make, and that's very, I don't get into that. People want to I want to know, if I invest, am I going to make 1% a day, 3%? I don't know. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about possibilities here. We all know how much money FTX was able to generate, Binance was able to generate, Coinbase. These exchanges make a fortune. So if you ever want to know, where does the money come from? Where's the money being made? Well, the fact that they're creating a decentralized exchange, it's got to be in the form of a smart contract. There's a lot of money that's being generated from that alone, regardless of, oh, how many people, do I got to recruit 1 million people to make money? Get that even out of your head. That's not where they're going to be making their money. The Vara side, us, they're not dependent on us for them to make money. I want you to just understand this. All right, let's keep going.
Let's discuss the future of Dark Fusion with our creator, Dominik Abojkovic. Thank you. Dom, it's great to be back on this special occasion. I'm very excited today to talk about Dark Fusion. It's been 25 years in the making, a culmination of both of our life's work. We were chatting about it the other day, and how fortuitous it is that we've come to this point. The convergence now of true innovation through blockchain, gaming, fintech, and it's all to do with Dark Fusion. What a breakthrough. Thanks for joining us today.
I'm so excited to share it.
Dom, I want you to talk about the significance of what's going on here with Dark Fusion, and then I'm going to run through some pretty tough questions just so the audience really gets the significance of this breakthrough. So first off, talk to us around the technology that is Dark Fusion, the breakthrough that you've made, the tireless nights that you've been coding without much sleep, and now we're at this point where we've done something that's really going to turn heads.
Yeah, so to summarize it as cleanly as I can, I'd say the major breakthrough that we're bringing to the table is tokenized assets on the Bitcoin Lightning Network. And this is incredibly significant.
Did you catch that?
Suddenly
He just answered my question. What network are they using? See, normally projects like this would be using the Ethereum blockchain or even the Binance Smart Chain. Here is and the ecosystem for that, the Ethereum is Uniswap. Binance is PancakeSwap. Those are decentralized exchanges. Dark Fusion is doing this on the Bitcoin network. So now we're talking about a Bitcoin decentralized exchange powered by Dark Fusion. And if they're the first or the only ones to do this, I like what Herschel said, like how big Uniswap is for Ethereum. Dark Fusion for Bitcoin. Oh my goodness. All right, let me keep going here.
you can move around your crypto assets at lightning speeds instantaneously, cross-border with incredibly minimal fees.
So what does that actually mean for the blockchain industry?
I think it finally means the beginning of the end of this fees and scalability.
The beginning
debate,
and end of the fees and scalability debate. When Uniswap was first before PancakeSwap, and a lot of tokens that came out on Uniswap, they had to deal with the fees with Ethereum because they had no choice. When Binance Smart Chain came out and PancakeSwap, a lot of those tokens switched from Ethereum to the Binance version, mainly because of the fees, and did it that way. What do you think is going to happen with this right here? And new projects that are coming out, they got to decide, all right, which smart chain are we going to use? Are we going to use the Ethereum layer 2? Are we going to use the Binance layer 2? Or what if we use, wait, what's this Bitcoin? What's this BRC20? What is this Dark Fusion decentralized exchange going on? No fees or low minimum fees? Let's continue.
We can start moving into a space where blockchains can do things that they previously haven't been able to do, specifically challenge Visa, challenge what PayPal does, possibly even challenge the SWIFT system.
You catch that? Okay. First he said, Visa, MasterCard, some main critics of Bitcoin are saying that Bitcoin transactions blockchain is not fast enough to be able to compete with a Visa or a MasterCard. Therefore, nobody's going to be using that for day-to-day transactions. It's not instantaneous. Depending on the backlog, the transaction might take a little while. And that's always been an issue. Ethereum has been much faster. And then you've got Tron out there with Clever, that's even faster. But now with this whole Lightning Network, they want to be able to speed the Bitcoin space up. And why would you want to use Bitcoin? Well, if you look at the compliance way, who's under attack right now? Anything not Bitcoin, SEC is considering a security. So for compliance reasons, it might make sense if you're going to create a project, do it on the Bitcoin side. Oh, wow. Okay, let me continue.
Say so.
How long has this been in the works for now? So we know of some other companies that are working on layer 2 Lightning protocols. Lightning's been around since 2018. What is the development roadmap? What's happened in terms of the cycles to get to this point?
Yeah, so it's actually been really interesting because you've always had this dichotomy when it comes to the Bitcoin blockchain between tokens and your main BTC. And one of the problems has always been, how do you bring tokenization to the Bitcoin blockchain, or is this even something the Bitcoin blockchain wants from a block space perspective? And there have been token protocols in the past like OmniLayer, but those eventually got pruned by full nodes. And what this has led to is this kind of stagnation from a smart contract perspective on Bitcoin, and you have had EVM kind of taking the forefront when it's come to smart contracts, but EVM's not so good at providing a layer 2 solution. And in fact, one could argue what's happening with sharding and proof of stake in the EVM environment is actually holding back a lot of the layer 2 development, because it's going to create a lot of complexity. So what we've really done is we've developed this smart contract platform called Simple Contract Language, which allows you to put smart contracts onto UTXO based blockchains, which suddenly means we can put smart contract technology
Okay,
on
hold
the
on.
Bitcoin blockchain.
I got to back this up just a little bit. All right, first he shared, and the problem on Bitcoin was that nobody was able to create a smart contract layer 2, which was the whole theme about Ethereum, why Ethereum was separated from Bitcoin. Bitcoin was looking at just transactions. Ethereum smart contract, you can build upon it. You can build a smart contract. You can do programming. And that wasn't possible under the Bitcoin network. And they attempted to do it, but it still wasn't possible. And what he's saying is that they solved that problem, that it now can be done. And let me back up just a couple of seconds. Simple, because he talked about sharding. Let's go.
This smart contract platform called Simple
Contract Language. I like the word simple, because I am not a all this nerd, I call it nerd language, like NASA talk, goes way over my head. Like, just give me the simplicity of this. So Simple Contract Language,
which allows you to put smart contracts onto UTXO-based blockchains, which suddenly means we can put smart contract technology on the Bitcoin blockchain, which then means we can embed tokens into Lightning channels on layer 2 and inherit all the cryptographic benefits of the Lightning.
So in other words, he's created a bridge that allows anyone that creates their own layer 2 token to now use his bridge to be able to be on the Bitcoin Lightning Network, where that didn't exist before, and you had to use the other ones like Ethereum or BNB. So like I said, you don't have to be the best, maybe you're the first. So he's the first to do this. And anyone that's been paying attention to the crypto space will know in the last 90 days or so, the whole BRC20 ordinals has exploded. I think the most popular token at that time was Pepe at the time, and then it's gone down a little bit. So yeah, I'm very, very curious about this. Keep going.
Incredibly exciting.
So you're saying we've developed our own smart contract that works on layer 2?
Not only our own smart contract that works on layer 2, but our own smart contract system. So this means other developers can join in, develop their own smart contracts, get the benefits of layer 2, and plug into this whole ecosystem.
Take my money. You guys see what he just said there? Not only did we create our own for our own project, we created a system that others can use for their project using our ecosystem. You think you might want a node, or I'm sorry, software access key? You think you might want to have a share while you still can that ends at midnight tomorrow? Let's keep going.
Wow, how many
I'll back that up
companies
just so you
today-
hear it one more time. What he just said, that was the biggest part right there. Forget about Starvara. Well, I'm not saying forget about Starvara, but I'm saying it is much, much big. Starvara to me, okay, here's how I could break this down for my mom. I'm like, Mom, when you go to, when you're at home and you watch a commercial about a preview of a movie, does the preview tell you the whole movie? It's just a preview. It's the carrot. Starvara is the carrot. It's the test. It's the proof of work to show how this technology is being used for the big boys out there to say, wow, this is what they did for Starvara. Look at what they can do for us. So as an investor, I want Starvara to succeed big time, not because I'm going to make money on the Starvara side, but because Starvara's success using this technology is only advertisement of the technology to be used by others. I hope I'm making sense here. You guys got to see the big, why we don't have already 50,000, 100,000 people already. People are sleeping on this.
They have developed smart contracts that work on layer 2 currently?
I'd say right now there aren't any companies doing layer 2 smart contracts, simply because the whole idea of smart contracts up until now has been baked into a layer 1 blockchain. So if you look at Ethereum, the layer 1 blockchain and their EVM, the ETH virtual machine, are intrinsically linked. And what we've done, I'd say, is the big breakthrough here is that we've taken the smart contract platform component and broken it free from its blockchain underpinning, but we're still using the blockchain to verify the validity of transactions. So you still get the cryptographic security of blockchain-based assets, but you don't have the the weight of an EVM machine, and you suddenly can scale it up to layer 2 and gain all these benefits of the Lightning Network.
That's incredible, Dom. So we've now created the smart contract.
I gotta justify this. I am in the crypto space daily. I have not heard of or seen yet anybody or any company that they haven't released it yet do this. So when he said on the last interview that they're being the first to market, now I understand why. I didn't know, like, what do you mean first to market? What is the technology? We were just trying to assume, but now I understand what he's saying here. All right.
Tokenized assets successfully on layer 2, end-to-end working. Can you confirm that?
I can confirm that.
That's incredible, Dom.
This guy, Dom, I have a new level of respect for. Originally, I was concerned thinking that he was just, a game guy, game graphics and putting games together and that kind of thing. I was concerned about his level of knowledge on the crypto side. And I was just going off faith that, all right, I hope this guy knows what he's doing, integrating the two. And listening to him now, I can tell you, he is like a little Vitalik Buterin. You guys know who that name is? No, Vitalik Buterin was a co-founder of Ethereum. And he did that when he was like 17, 18 years old. Okay. Dom, what he's putting together here is on that level. We are just seeing it now. It's like if you were able to watch Vitalik and his partner in the beginning of creating Ethereum. That's what this guy is. I'm now looking forward to meeting him. Yeah, I was just thinking gamer, but I can tell he knows the underlays and the technology and the code writing on the crypto side, which gives me even more confidence in the project. It is not just, oh yeah, we got a cool game, we're gonna throw some fake version of a crypto in-game trading that really doesn't mean nothing to anybody outside of the gaming. I see it's much bigger than that.
Now, if we take a step back, what we're effectively doing here is we're addressing the fundamental problems and challenges of traditional layer 1 blockchain. This is the solve. Now, there was a question that was posed the other day. Great, you've created this unbelievable innovation on layer 2, but how do we get people into the system? How do we get liquidity into the system to make this a...
Oh, I missed that earlier. That's a good question. Let me respond to that. How do we get liquidity into the system? Every single exchange has a native token for that exchange. Ethereum is represented by ETH. Bitcoin is represented by BTC. Clever Tron is represented by TRX. Binance is represented by BNB. So if you're creating your own decentralized exchange, even Uniswap has UNI. What is the token to be utilized for this dark fusion? Okay, so let me back it up enough. All right.
Created this unbelievable innovation on layer 2. But how do we get people into the system? How do we get liquidity into the system to make this a ongoing, viable solution?
So that's a really interesting question. It's actually quite a tough question. So obviously there's always been concerns about liquidity on the Bitcoin Lightning Network and how to handle that. And we have got 2 liquidity scaling solutions built into what we're doing with simple contract language. The first is what we call UTXO batching, which essentially means you can take multiple smart contract interactions and batch them into a single transaction.
All right, I'm writing this. These are my own notes. Batching. I know about batching. And for those of you who don't understand, you've got individual transactions, or you can batch the transactions together. By batching transactions, you now, in a sense, one transaction would have a fee, and each transaction would have a fee. Batch, you now have a whole bunch of transactions all on just one fee, instead of individual fees for every single one. So that saves the money, that speeds up the process. It's almost like a block. You're batching blocks of transactions. So let me continue. Let's see what he's saying here.
This allows you to scale the cost of using smart contracts horizontally quite efficiently, and allows people to do smart contract based dexes or smart contracts based exchanges quite cheaply. Because suddenly if you batch, let's say, 1,000 smart contract interactions into one $4 transaction, you're only paying 0.4 of a cent per transaction. So that's one of the ways that we're tackling it. And the other way is that because simple contract language sits next to blockchains rather than embedded or on top of from a layer perspective.
That's what I need to know. Simple contract language sits next to, not on top of. Okay. Back up just a little bit. I'm learning as I'm going with you guys at the same time. I'm just thinking out loud to you guys.
Per transaction. So that's one of the ways that we're tackling it. And the other way is that because simple contract language sits next to blockchains rather than embedded or on top of from a layer perspective, you can have it be aware of layer 2 channels. So this is a concept we call synthetic liquidity, where you can have a layer 2 channel loan liquidity from the smart contract in order to facilitate channel payments that is then given back upon channel closure. And this is all embedded into the system.
Okay, so first of all, I understood maybe 50% of that. I know what he's saying, but it's like knowing how a car runs, but the exact engines underneath it, that stuff gets lost to me. but I see what he's saying here. He's developed the technology to be able to do what it would do if it was embedded in the system, because it's running through the system as almost like an API connectivity. You know, it's like they got it sitting over here, but it's connected to be able to view and observe everything that's going on here and record that information over here. It's like a segregated it. Therefore, it's able to save and not slow down or bog the system, because now you've taken it off. Another way to look at it is like when I don't use hard drives, I don't save anything onto my hard drive. I always have external hard drives that's connected to it. So even though I'm using my main PC, all the data though is also being connected to my third party kind of sitting over here. When that fills up, I unplug and I plug a new one in. So I see that, I understand the concept, but the technical side of it, I don't need to get that just yet. So let's keep going.
So you've really thought about this end to end. It's not just about, you know, finding the solve on lower 2, but it's also how do we scale this? How do we make it more user friendly? How are, you know, the larger communities going to adopt this technology going into the future?
100%. I think, you know, from our perspective, it's very much been from a business use case scenario. You know, we come from
right there. Business use case scenario. So he's basically telling you where some of the target, because if you're going to create something, then you've got to have a target of who your consumers are going to be, who your business is, who are you selling this to? The big businesses. So I, as an individual, don't need to understand the technology, all that it works. But a business that's looking to do something, that's who they're appealing to on this. All right.
From traditional gaming, we want to mint assets, we want to give people their items, we want to have 2 million gamers, you know, shooting each other, dropping items, picking them up, and we want all of these to be transactions that can actually be cryptographically verified. So really very much from a need perspective, we've
cryptographically verified. You know that old saying, show me a picture or it didn't happen? You don't need to show a picture. It's being verified on the blockchain. In action, you do something cool in the game, everything's being tracked. NFT drops, that who owns what is being tracked. So I think this is also going to eliminate, you know, I tell my son all the time when he's gaming and I hear him screaming at the top of his lungs because he got somebody blew him up, and then he thinks that they were cheating or he got hacked. Hackers. You're not going to be able to do that here. Let's keep going.
Developed this technology with all of these scaling ideas at the forefront because we needed it more than anyone, like in a weird way.
This was really the problem solve from the beginning, where we were looking at it from a direct sales perspective, how we could address the problems in the direct sales model by instantaneous payments on the blockchain, and layer 2 facilitates that incredibly well. And then we looked at it from the gaming perspective in terms of being able to have true ownership of your digital assets, so your in-game assets with incredibly low fees. So we've looked at it on all fronts. So when we're building out this layer 2 solution, it was always with all of these verticals in mind.
That's something to write down. Dark Fusion, let me put this. Dark Fusion is a layer 2 solution. And I'm putting that down because when other crypto experts are talking to me, it's a layer 2 solution because that's all I have to say. They already know what the problems that current layer 2s have, and this is a solution to those problems.
100%. And it's actually really fascinating that you talk about true ownership, because that kind of brings me to real NFTs.
The NFT discussion. This is something to shout about.
So what we're really excited about with simple contract language is the ability to do what we call real NFTs. We kind of identified a fundamental problem with EVM-based NFTs when we were minting them on the Polygon blockchain. We did about 2 million NFT mints as an earlier pre-promotion. And in doing so, we had a real,
we spiked the gas fees.
Yeah, we managed to spike the gas fees to a degree where I think we were representing about 10 to 12% of the entire networks.
Okay, so let me explain what he's saying here. Before this, the idea of Vara was going to be utilizing the Ethereum blockchain as an ERC20, which meant every single in-game asset, every single drop of ownership is going to be an NFT represented. And when they were testing it, just in the test alone, they spiked the entire fees of the entire Ethereum network just off of a test. And was, what do you say, 12% was because of them alone? That's a problem. Because if you're just doing this in a test, can you imagine what it would be in a full launch? If you've got thousands and hundreds of thousands and then millions of players, and then these drops happening every second. NFTs are being generated like this. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked, or it would have been very, very expensive. Let me back it up just a little bit on this, right there.
Earlier pre-promotion, and in doing so, we had a real
we spiked
difficulty.
the gas fees.
Yeah, we managed to spike the gas fees to a degree where I think we were representing about 10 to 12% of the entire network's transactions at a point. This caused transaction fees to double in the time period we were minting, and it took us, well over a month to actually get through the minting of all the NFTs. And this really showed us the difficulty with, layer one solutions and scalability and getting to.
So in other words, people might say, well, why would people even use a layer 2 token? Why would you even create that? Why don't you just use Ethereum? Why don't you just use Bitcoin? That's the problem. He just shared it. But if you have a layer 2 is running on that network, then what's happening on the layer 2 isn't going to have that much of an impact on the layer 1 side of things and bog things down. But he's got the solution. Let's keep this.
A point where you can actually do this at a scale large enough to facilitate an MMO. And it was through those learnings that we kind of decided to take it further.
Wow, that's incredible. So one could say right now, we've created, when we say real NFT, this is truly non-fungible.
Correct.
How does that work?
So I think to start off there, you have to understand how an EVM NFT isn't real. And there's always these memes on the internet that people can take photos of the NFTs or they're just images, and I think we get the memes, but what poses a bigger problem is that because you are embedding your smart contract platform on your layer 1, all your contract interactions are taking up block space. And this is actually a much bigger problem than people think, because you need block space to be small in order for your network to be sufficiently decentral, which is why Bitcoin has always kept very small blocks. So now, because of this, NFTs on these EVM networks don't embed the full data of the artwork. Instead, they just embed a URL pointing to the artwork, and they say this is sufficient for ownership. But the problem with that is if the person hosting the URL goes down, your NFT breaks. So
you guys heard, we talked about this in our NFT courses about that problem. Why the NFT isn't actually on the blockchain, it's just the code itself that's pointing towards it, but then it matters who's hosting it, and that can actually be hacked. So that has hacked, even though the code, the NFT itself on the blockchain, whoever is holding that is now the owner of it, because it got hacked. Interesting.
Actually have NFTs.
So that's not true immutable ownership of a digital asset.
Not at all.
So he's
basically challenging the entire NFT network as it is right now, and creating a new, it's like the next evolution of what an NFT is going to be, as far as where it's going to be hosted, how it's going to be transferred and recorded. Very interesting.
A lot of falsehoods in the industry, a lot of myths around anything relating to layer 1, and this is a leading question now. So you've got your layer 1 blockchain. We're moving into the world of layer 2. The industry is buzzing right now. There's a lot of great companies in the space that are coming out with some incredible solutions to address the traditional problems. Now, what is the future of layer 2 when you're looking at layer 1? What happens to layer 2 once all these layer 2 solutions start coming into the space?
I think that's really going to be, when the crypto universe, for lack of a better term, takes off, because I think that what's going to happen over time is we're going to see all of our liquid crypto, so our liquid BTC, our liquid amounts sitting in layer 2 being transacted quite actively. And then I see layer 1 is going to be our storage of wealth. So that's going to be where crypto assets that are in cold storage, that are sitting, off a blockchain, for longer periods of time, it's going to move slower, but it's still going to be highly profitable for those supporting that network. And I think the other aspect is, as layer 2 picks up, we suddenly have the ability to really facilitate true decentral exchanges. And I think that the future of crypto exchanging in general is going to be one where it is decentral rather than centralized.
So now,
And this can be backed up. Just turn on the news today. All the blockchains right now, the exchanges, are all under attack. So the future of this is decentralized, and that's what they're creating here: decentralized exchange.
now we've got to this point now where we've made this incredible breakthrough on layer 2. I want to know how this is applying to the Vara ecosystem, solving problems on all fronts, from self-custodial wallets to instant transfer of digital assets, incredibly low fees, instant payouts to the network. Can you elaborate on the value there?
100%. So Dark Fusion is actually bringing a lot of value to the Vara ecosystem in a lot of different areas. And the biggest area that people are going to feel this value is in the form of speed and low fees. You're going to be able to transfer your crypto very quickly. It's going to feel very different from other crypto wallets. You're not going to have this confirmation time thing that you have. Everything's going to be settled instantaneously. That's going to...
Oh, did you catch that? You might want to write that down when people are asking questions. What's the benefit of this? Let me back it up just a little bit more.
%. So Dark Fusion is actually bringing a lot of value to the Vara ecosystem in a lot of different areas. And the biggest area that people are going to feel this value is in the form of speed and low
fees. Speed and low fees. That's big. You put that down there. Speed and low fees.
Going to be able to transfer your crypto very quickly. It's going to feel very different from other crypto wallets. You're not going to have this confirmation time thing that you...
Now, for those of you that are brand new, what does that mean, confirmation? When you send crypto from one wallet to another wallet, what happens is the blockchain, all of the other miners out there need to verify that transaction, and it's verified on every network. Once there's 3 confirmations, then the money is actually transferred, or the crypto, to the other wallet, and it's confirmed and sealed and minted like cement on the blockchain. If there's not at least 3 confirmations, it stays in like pending status, and it doesn't go through. So depending on the network congestion, especially on Ethereum, sometimes it can happen almost instant. Sometimes it may take 5 minutes. Sometimes it may take hours. Back in the old days, we had it for some to take 2 or 3 days. I think it was back in 2018 or 19 or so. What he's saying here is, now, since we're doing this on a layer 2, based on top of the layer 1, we're able to eliminate confirmations because it's inside the network itself. We're doing all the confirmations. Now it's happening instantaneous, and you don't have to wait for a confirmation. All right.
You have everything's going to be settled instantaneously. That's going to make a huge difference, not only from a paying perspective, but also a payouts perspective.
That was the problem that Visa and MasterCard were saying. Well, Bitcoin is not instantaneous. We're doing 1 million or 500,000 transactions per second and blah, blah, blah. But now what he's saying is, now it is the way you pay, instant. When you get paid, instant. Who likes instant pay? Where you don't have to wait a day or a week or a month. Instant.
Being able to receive your payouts instantaneously is a big deal. The other thing that it does is, these are Lightning enabled nodes, so you can transact with anyone else on the Lightning network instantaneously, which is a huge benefit. And I'd say the final element that's very exciting to me is that it allows us to facilitate a true decentral exchange. So suddenly you'll be able to trade your Vara tokens with your DFT tokens with any of your in-game assets.
Well, I've been going for more than an hour and I'm only 26 minutes through this. He just says something there for the very first time, 26 minutes in. DFT token. Let me back up just a bit here. See, I catch these things.
Which is a huge benefit. And I'd say the final element that's very exciting to me is that it allows us to facilitate a true decentral exchange. So suddenly you'll be able to trade your Vara tokens with your DFT tokens, with any of your in-game assets, your cosmetics, with BTC, all just instantaneously in a decentral manner. And for me, that's really exciting because that's kind of the egalitarian crypto future I've always been for. So it's a bit of a dream come true.
So we're setting up our own decentral exchange. This will be the Dark Fusion DEX, which will be tied to the Vara universe. There's another layer of value here, which I want to start discussing. So the first side of this is the Vara ecosystem, where all the ambassadors are incentivized. There's a lot of value that's building in this ecosystem, specifically from the Vara token. And now we're going to talk about the decentral exchange and what that means with DFT, which is the Dark Fusion token.
All right, you see what they did there. Okay. So we already knew about the Vara token, and the Vara token is the ecosystem, the utility token for the whole Starvara world. So in-game assets, NFTs, and all that stuff wrapped around the Vara. But now, if you're creating your own decentralized exchange, there's got to be a token that represents that. Just like Binance has BNB, Uniswap has Uni. What is Pancake Swap token? I know they got one. I forgot what their symbol is. But Dark Fusion, as a decentralized exchange, will also have a token. Oh, it's Cake. That's right. Thank you, Herschel. Cake is the pancakes. Oh, Pancake Swap is Cake. DFT. You might want to write that one down. Dark Fusion token.
And how that ties into the Vara token, the trading pairs, this secondary layer of value. So we've got Vara. Vara is our massively multiplayer experience platform where you can engage, you can connect, you have all the layer 2 innovations built into it. And now we're setting up this incredible decentral Dark Fusion exchange. What does the future hold in terms of the trading pairs and the connection of value?
100%. So, for me, the Dark Fusion exchange was really, we built this technology, we built these Lightning nodes, we started transferring assets, we looked at this, we said, this is amazing to use. Wouldn't it be great if we could pack this value in and build something that everyone can get something out of? And I think that was kind of the genesis of the idea of facilitating this DEX, because suddenly when you can trade assets instantaneously at low fees, it makes the act of exchanging crypto much more accessible. And the second that occurs, you can get these massive benefits from facilitating a DEX. So that was the genesis of the idea of what we're going to do with the Dark Fusion DEX. And then the next component to that was how can we build value for those who help us support the DEX and keep it sufficiently decentral. And that brings us to the DFT token. And effectively, the DFT token, which is the Dark Fusion token, is a token that will be earned by those who help us support the network in the form of nodes, which will contain the information that keeps it decentral. And
I need to hear that one more time.
Effectively, the DFT token, which is the Dark Fusion token, is a token that will be earned by those who help us support the network.
Earned by those who help us support the network. And who is doing that right now? You guys.
In the form of nodes, which will contain the information that keeps it decentral. And then that
okay,
token
I've got a question on that though. So if the team is listening to me, I would love to get further. Well, what just happened here? Okay. I would love to get further information on what he just said, nodes. Are we still talking about the software access key nodes? Or is he talking about something different that is native just to the DFT side of things? I don't have an answer for that. Let me see if it keeps going, if that's something different. Herschel, you're saying that's got to be something different. So I'll keep that one up there. All right.
Also be the primary trading pair across the DEX. So this means that those supporting the DEX early essentially get a similar benefit to those who got into Bitcoin mining in the early days or ETH mining in the early days. And this benefit also helps us keep it decentral, gets liquidity into the system, means people can benefit from it.
But he did say so. He said trading pair. So that means is the trading pair coming out going to be DFT to VARA, DFT USDT, DFT BTC? If it's DFT to VARA, then the software access key holders of the VARA nodes, they could still utilize that by itself. Or if he's using like the Ethereum base, Ethereum is based on how many Ethereum tokens you have to be able to stake. And those stakers are the ones providing liquidity because they're holding more than 33 Ethereum. I'm thinking out loud right now. I'm trying to see how this is going to go. I'm going to need more information on this. Let's keep listening.
Trading pairs perspective, and because everything is ultimately settled in DFT, that will help, provide and create value for that token.
So the VARA token and the DFT token have a symbiotic relationship.
100%. So your VARA token, you'll be able to trade for any of the trading pairs through the DEX. It'll instantaneously be there. It'll be one of the front and center tokens, one of the first ones listed as well.
So VARA would be our utility token within the VARA ecosystem, and through the DEX, the DFT is essentially our liquidity token.
Exactly.
All right, so I had wrote that down earlier because I did catch that earlier. The VARA token is the utility token. That's for the whole Starvara ecosystem. The DFT token is for the decentralized exchange that's providing liquidity for the exchange and everything to move through that. Just like crypto.com has the CRO, CRO. That might be true, Herschel. It might be the difference between an access key. This is why they want to go that route. The VARA size access keys, especially if they're going to be introducing a separate nodal system for the DFT. So yeah, I can't wait to get more information on that side, how we benefit from that. Let's keep going.
That's incredible, Dom. Now, I want to take it one step further. Now, we've looked at VARA, we've looked at the decentral exchange, which will be a first, hoping to be one of the first decentral exchanges on layer 2 coming soon this year. This is the big build-up. But what does this mean for the future of VARA from a value perspective, specifically for our ambassadors? Now, they have incredible earning opportunities within the VARA ecosystem, but the future is very bright. Now, when we look at layer 2 technology, where we look at smart contract language, this incredible breakthrough that you've made, tokenizing assets on layer 2. Now, what other industries does this apply to? We're looking at the fintech industry. We're looking at...
Okay, let me, hold on. I got to shift my seat on this one because he's already talked about what we already know about VARA. Now he's saying, what about other industries? So let me back on just up a little bit.
This incredible breakthrough that you've made, tokenizing assets on layer 2. Now, what other industries does this apply to? We're looking at the fintech industry. We're looking at blockchain services that also tie to the...
Let me write that down. Fintech industries. Just so you know who Warren Buffett is. He's completely publicly against crypto, yet he has invested billions of dollars in fintech that deals with crypto and blockchain technology. Fintech industries. Then he says blockchain. What? Let's see.
At the fintech industry, we're looking at blockchain services that...
Blockchain services. Blockchain services.
Also tie to the value in our tokens.
Excellent question. It's actually really amazing because, you know, as we were developing this, we were like, oh, this can be applied to so many more things than just gaming. You know, we can apply it to fintech, you can apply it to NFT marketplaces, to DeFi, to DAO.
I'll keep writing. NFT marketplaces, DAOs. That means decentralized autonomous organizations, meaning the people get to vote.
All of these things can benefit from simple contract language, and they can start inheriting the benefits of the Bitcoin blockchain, which is the largest and most secure blockchain. You know, I see a lot of DAOs, a lot of DeFi protocols on quite small blockchains, you know, blockchains with a $4 billion market cap compared to Bitcoin's, you know, 550 billion. You know, those blockchains, they can get taken out. They can, you know, they're...
Okay, so what he's saying is another reason of using the Bitcoin blockchain, again, it's the first, it's the biggest, it's not small. We're talking $500 billion. So the other ones that have DAOs are anywhere between 1 billion to 4 billion. That's open to be hacked. That's open to be regulated. That's open to be, you know, the CEO does one thing wrong or whatever, who created it. There's a hole in the smart contract, and it wipes everything out. Somebody does a wrong tweet. Elon Musk decides to say something stupid. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is so big and massive that in itself makes it secure. It's the granddaddy of them all. This is genius. I know others had thought about that before, just the technology wasn't available to utilize Bitcoin in that fashion. But here they figured it out.
There's a high risk in you know, putting all your eggs in one basket, and I think that when it comes to security, the more secure blockchains are a better value proposition for where you want to keep your tokens. And it's always been speed and scalability that's been holding Bitcoin back from being this kind of house for tokens as a platform. And it's really through simple contract language and Dark Fusion that we can actually start making this happen.
So I just wanted to land this point, again, the significance of what we're doing here. We're potentially the first company globally to successfully end-to-end tokenize assets on layer 2. We're setting up the first decentral layer 2 exchange this year, coming through exclusively to the Vara ecosystem.
You guys, in your marketing, you got to put that first layer 2 decentralized exchange, and it launches this year. Again, first. Why is Uniswap bigger than PancakeSwap? It was first. Let me go back a little bit.
The first decentral layer 2 exchange this year, coming through exclusively to the Vara ecosystem. And we've developed in-house, which is our proprietary technology, smart contract language, which will not only facilitate the future of layer 2, but will also work with other UTXO based chains. Is that correct?
100%.
Incredible stuff. And it really is the value that we are bringing to Vara that is going to enhance the ability to earn through our ecosystem, but also creating a new future of decentralization, empowerment to communities and people that are joining us. So lastly, I want to dive back into this journey that you've had to get here. I mean, you know, we hear about disruptions in the tech space all the time. Things happen, innovations happen, but what really goes on behind the scenes in getting to these points, this is not something that's just happened. It's been a long road. I just want you to maybe talk to that journey.
Yeah, so thanks for the time to talk about it, because it's a bit of a long story, but I'll try and keep it as brief as I can. But you know, there's a famous saying that an overnight success takes 10 years.
Yeah.
And you know, this journey really began for me in 2014, kind of at the genesis of Ethereum. This was when ETH was coming out. You know, I remember seeing a sub $100 Bitcoin and a sub $10 Ethereum. It was really a fun time in early crypto. I sadly didn't get much benefit from that because I was a student, but I was studying computer science at the same time that cryptography and cryptocurrencies were like getting the first bit of limelight. So I was very in tune with what was happening, quite fortunately, quite luckily, because I was at university at the time. And I was studying games, crypto was coming out, I was getting into it, and then kind of my first foray into it was we started mining some cryptocurrency, started building some mining machines, playing around with that, and then eventually that evolved into building a crypto trading card game called BitCards, which was actually using the Omni layer protocol on the Bitcoin blockchain. And this happened right before Lightning Network and the fee spikes of 2017. So we were like getting ready to launch this. At the time, fees were low. We were super optimistic about crypto. And then right as we were going to launch, the 2017 price spikes of Bitcoin killed our business model. Because we priced everything in Bitcoin, we were ready to make a profit, and then suddenly it was $5 a transaction, and our booster packs, which cost $4, were losing us $1 every time we were selling them. So that was a hard lesson, and kind of our first experience with dealing with the cost of high fees and what that does to a business in the blockchain space. And then, very optimistic about Lightning Network. They do their original, protocol discussion. We start implementing a C# version of Lightning Network, but we don't actually follow through. So that was kind of a bit of a journey in the beginning of Lightning, and then that eventually led to developing of a hardware wallet that we were working on at the time. And we built a Bitcoin-based hardware wallet, which, there were a lot of lessons about how to sign Bitcoin transactions and how to, manage UTXOs, because when you're actually signing transactions on a 48 kilobyte microchip,
and just for the audience, what is a UTXO?
A UTXO is an unspent Bitcoin transaction.
Okay.
Or unspent Bitcoin transaction output, if you want to get really technical. But so then that's where we kind of got experience working on that. And then 2019 runs around, and then we're building money streaming systems on Ethereum layer 2 Raiden in 2019. So there we were playing again with layer 2.
So it's fair to say that this is, you wouldn't have got to this point without all those learnings.
100%. You really need the experience and the time and the learnings, and got to fall on your face a lot of times before you can get up.
So what is your vision for our company, Dark Fusion, in the future?
So for me personally, I would really love to see Dark Fusion being a front runner in bringing a democratic, egalitarian, sound money, to everyone. I want to see everyone having access to cryptocurrency, being able to trade, being able to empower themselves, being able to make their own businesses, being able to have point of sale in their pocket, being able to have a bank in their pocket. That's what I want to see. That's my vision.
Well, I think we're on the way there. And again,
I see a marketing thing over there. He said, I would love to have Dark Fusion have the average person have the ability to have a bank in their pockets. I'm going to remember that.
It's incredible what you've done. I'm so grateful and appreciative to be a part of this journey with you, Dom. It's been a long road with us, and again, it's just fortuitous that we are here today. Now, I want you to close off just again with how Dark Fusion is going to disrupt this industry, from the NFTs to the smart contract language to tokenizing assets. Just give us a final recap, because the audience needs to hear this, of what we've done.
So we're very excited because we're going to be disrupting the crypto industry in a number of ways. The first is that we're tokenizing assets on the Bitcoin Lightning Network, which means you can take your crypto tokens and trade them instantly with low fees, and you can do it across existing Lightning Network channels, which is very exciting. You can do batch payments, so you can send multiple tokens in a single transaction, and we're providing a simple contract language, which is a UTXO-based smart contract language, which is significantly more scalable than other smart contract language solutions, and will hopefully bridge the gap between business requirements and the current smart contract industry.
Wow. And it's all coming first to the network, to Vara, who have preferential access into this innovation. Thank you for being ambassadors of our system.
Dom's going to be a billionaire. That's all I got to say. Keep going.
And we promise this is a significant announcement that we wanted to deliver to you first. we really are changing the landscape. Thank you for your time, Dom. I really appreciate it. We will be doing weekly calls and updates on our progress, and a lot more to come in the coming weeks with some more exciting announcements.
Always a pleasure, Greg.
Great to be here, bud. Cheers.
Hi, I'm Nick van den Berg, the CFO.
Okay. I'm going to ask you guys this question. Now, I've been going for an hour and a half, and we're 38 minutes in, which means we've got about 22 minutes left. I think the most of me interrupting has already happened because I was all that technical stuff. I can stop right here and then another time come back and do the second part, break this up into 2 parts, or I can keep it going. So I'll let you guys let me know. Would you like me to keep it going or stop right here? And then we'll come back at another time and I'll continue do part 2 of this. Type in the chat box, let me know. All right, most of you are saying keep going, keep it going. All right, so I will make this recording available for everybody, so you just got one big recording. All right, let's keep it going.
CMO of VARA. It's been a pleasure to witness the evolution of VARA Ambassador Portal into the all-powerful tool that it has become, affording you, the ambassadors, with an unprecedented opportunity to access our greater economy and your earning potential. With the launch has come the equally exciting announcement of Dark Fusion, the technology powerhouse of the VARA universe. With Dark Fusion, we here at VARA are becoming even more empowered. So let's take this opportunity for me to share all the changes and benefits that you can expect in the coming months. Now, before we dive into the details, I want to reconfirm our exceptional compensation plan that puts the power of 5 in your hands, with all its earning ability through VARA points, matching and added value as you're gaining up in rank. On the heels of Dom and Greg's groundbreaking announcement about Dark Fusion, I'd like to reaffirm the changes that are running alongside it. As VARA ambassadors, you'll be the first to gain access to the opportunity of the Dark Fusion tokenomic system through the Dark Fusion swap mechanic, a limited but stable conversion rate of 100-to-1 from VARA to DFT.
All right, I'm going to need to know more details about this. They did send me over, so I know the conversion is 100 VARA for every 1 DFT. Now, there's going to be 1.3 billion VARA tokens in existence and 200 million DFTs in circulation. Now, I'm going to have both, but I definitely want to know more about this tokenomic side, the nodes, how they come into play, the staking of us for VARA tokens. It will also be staking for DFT tokens. So I can't wait for the future updates to know more about this process. With 200 million DFTs in circulation, that kind of puts it into the same category as a Binance. Binance has 100 million. And so Binance ultimate high got to what, $600, $700 a coin. So you can kind of see where, at the ultimate high of DFT, if the crypto market gets back to 3 trillion, DFT has the possibility, I can't say a guarantee, but the possibility of probably reaching maybe $300, $400 a coin. Now, what it's going to come out with, I don't know. What the value of VARA is going to be, I don't know. I just know what the market does, and based on other tokens at that same amount. So whatever value they say right now ain't going to be worth $400 a coin right now, which means that those of you who get these now, and then you just sit around and wait for the market. I got to watch what I say here. I'm not going to get into hypotheticals like that. All I'm going to say is it pays to be early and first. So now that I know those numbers, it's going to be 1.3 billion VARA tokens, 200 million DFT tokens. conversion is 100 Vara for every 1 DFT. All right, so let's keep going here.
Allowing Vara token holders to seamlessly transition into the world of Dark Fusion and participate in the growth potential. This will give you exclusive first access to the simple contract language smart contract platform, enabling users to leverage the power of smart contracts and create new possibilities within the ecosystem. Exclusive first access to the DFT DEX, which is a decentralized exchange, facilitating seamless token swaps and trading between Vara and Dark Fusion tokens. We'll keep on expanding on this incredible opportunity this holds for you. With the advent of Dark Fusion and Dark Fusion tokens, we've enabled more value to our existing packs. But not only that, we've also added new packs to our offerings, all crammed with unbelievable value.
Okay, I'm already struggling right now with my current presentation to keep it under 30 minutes. I do have it under 30 minutes, but with the extra videos that I like putting in there, it puts me at about 35 minutes. How in the world, this is going to be my challenge, to be able to get all of this information into a nice presentation in under 30 minutes. I'm just thinking out loud right now because the presentations you guys have seen is going to change. Let me keep going here.
Our new free pack is a perfect opportunity to register and get started. Even though it doesn't offer you immediate earnings, you can still enjoy a direct commission of either a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 Vara matching. And remember, this pays out at 10 Vara points to $1. And keep in mind the free pack.
All right, so there's a free pack, free to roam the Vara universe, which means anybody could sign up for free and then they can just, interact in the world. That's the freemium part. Okay.
Has a lockup of 3 months after listing, as we've included Vara in-game assets for you to get started in the game universe. For those that are aiming for the stars, we have created the Stargate pack. Priced at only $3,500, it comes with an incredible 2,000 VP, a generous 20,000 Vara tokens, and 2 access keys.
Oh, okay. Hold up. All right. So I was wondering when the Commander Pack promo ends tomorrow at midnight, and that's midnight South Africa time. So I don't know, that might be 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock Eastern time is the last. So anybody that wants to be able to get the Commander Pack, which is giving you 1 share, which you definitely want to do, you've got until 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow to get it. But what's going to take that place? Well, this is what's going to take that place. The Stargate pack tomorrow, because midnight, that makes it Monday morning for tomorrow. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. Eastern. So we got a Stargate pack. So the Stargate pack for $3,000 is going to include the solar system pack, 20,000 Vara game tokens. Right now, the solar system pack was giving you what, 1,300 or 1,200 or something like that? No, 3,000 Vara tokens. So for 3,000, you're getting 20,000 Vara tokens. And then you're getting 2,000 VP. So right now, that's the same as a commander pack. You're getting 2,000 VP. And you're getting 2 nodal tokens, access keys, which is like 2 nodes. So I wonder how long this is going to last for if there's only 25,000 in existence. So I don't know if this is a promo or if this is the way it is. That's another question that I'll have to have answered. Peter, if you're still listening to me, shoot that over. Is this Stargate pack a promo or is it part of the ecosystem itself? So 2 nodal packs. Wait. This is 3,500, not 3,000. Let me go back.
Started in the game universe. For those that are aiming for the stars, we have created the Stargate pack. Priced at only $3,500, it comes with an incredible 2,000 VP, a generous 20,000 Vara tokens, and 2 access keys. The incredible Dark Fusion swap is included, which will allow for you to earn from the Dark Fusion economy that's powering.
Okay, so he said it there. Peter said that. This is a promo, $3,500. So you get the 2 nodes, the 2 access keys, 20,000 Vara tokens, that right there. 20,000 Vara tokens. I'm gonna have to get another pack here. And you're getting a solar system pack, 2,000 points into the system. So right now the commander pack is 3,000, the Stargate pack is 3,500. Okay.
Vara tokens and 2 access keys. The incredible Dark Fusion swap is included.
Now remember, the access keys is $2,500 a piece right now. So 2 of them, that's 5,000. Here on this promo, you're getting 2 for 3,500 plus 20,000 tokens and the solar system pack and all the loot boxes and everything that comes with the solar system pack. Now, he said something about Dark Fusion swap. So let me go back just a bit.
$500, it comes with an incredible 2,000 VP, a generous 20,000 Vara tokens, and 2 access keys. The incredible Dark Fusion swap is included, which will allow for you to earn from the Dark Fusion economy that's powering everything. Now let's explore.
Hey, Peter, the next question is, how long is this promo going for? Did they put a date on that? Because I know they got the next is the 25,000 token nodes, or excuse me, software access keys that need to be sold out. And I know that price is going to be rising. So we need to know, how long is this promo going to go for?
Explore our Moon Planet solar packs. We've upgraded their contents, increasing the number of Vara utility tokens they contain. Now let's shift our focus to an exciting development.
Wait.
We've upgraded.
Look at this. Oh, so the Moon pack, you're getting 600 Vara tokens. Solar pack, 6,000 Vara tokens. So this they got to flip this because the planet pack's out of order. So Moon pack, 600 tokens. Planet pack, 2,400. Wow. And the solar pack, 6,000. Wow. Okay.
Their contents, increasing the number of Vara utility tokens they contain. Now let's shift our focus to an exciting development, the 3-month lead up to our native application launch. We'll be extending the ability to earn up to 80% of the compensation.
He said 3-month lead up, June, July, August, September. Okay. Native app.
Plan. You heard it here, folks, 80%. We'll also offer a fantastic new monthly subscription lined up for you during this period.
Why am I clapping? I'm a networker. I've been around for a long time. One of the things that we want to be able to do is be able to earn residual income. That means you do something one time and you get paid over and over and over and over and over again. Right now, you pay one time, you get your pack, and you're done. Those of us that are networkers, that's building an organization, we want to be able to, all right, we've worked hard, now we take some time off and we're still getting paid. So I made this request back in December, and they said that, I know they will look into it, that will we have some form of a monthly optional subscription? And then it's got to be packed full of stuff that people will want to have to be a part of that. So it looks like they're going to do that. That is huge for long-term stability for those of us. What is that last minute to buy founders pack is Monday night. All right, so we've got until 6 p.m. Eastern time Monday for those of you who want to get the commander pack. You've got until 6 p.m. Eastern Monday to get that commander pack for $3,000. After that, it's going to be the Stargate pack for 3,500, but you're not going to get a share. You know, the share is going to be gone. I mean, this is the last time to get a share. All right, let's continue here.
Giving you incredible access to upcoming loot boxes, cosmetics, ship and ship skin drops, as well as funding new compensation pools, which will create a wave of anticipation.
Did you hear that? New compensation pools. I like that.
Approach this milestone. Keep on saying and wait, there's more. Our new esports earn program will be announced shortly, bringing gamers into the ecosystem in a global first in esporting history. So stay tuned.
That is going to be huge. Esports games and challenges. That's the gamers are going to be jumping all over that.
Coming months, we'll be unveiling a three-phased approach. Phase 1, with the pre-launch of our VARA Ambassador portal, featuring updated promotions to
Okay, so in answer to that, so the Stargate promo is going to run all the way to the first week of August, which will be the first the first launch of the first in-game thing that we can do, which is the Battle Royal. Okay.
And get ready to embark on this remarkable adventure with us.
Ambassador Portal, that's the app. So that's the first phase, Ambassador Portal, okay?
Out your global organization. Phase 2, which commences on the 31st of July, where we take gaming and esports to a whole new level. Witness the sale of our esports packs designed to fuel your competitive spirit and
now that's going to be interesting. So if the Stargate pack ends at the end of July, then we're going to be having a new esports packs. Okay.
Dedication, where you get to celebrate the merging of gaming and networking. And finally, in September, we reach phase 3, so brace yourselves for the launch of spaceships, spaceship skins. But that's not all. We're introducing our drop vaults and cosmetics to enhance your gaming journey like never before. So get ready to take your place amongst the stars. Now let's talk about the promotional side of things. We've revamped our compensation plan, integrating ranking and leaderboards to recognize your achievements, for which you'll be rewarded by leveling up, engaging in challenges, and so much more rewards whilst you interact.
Challenges. I got to say this again, especially those of you on my team. If you're here to make some money and you want to make things happen, and you're saying, well, I can't recruit, I can't share, there's a challenge going right now to give away a free software access key. The question is, are you taking advantage of it? Are you doing it? You know, you can't tell me, Brandon, I want things to happen as things are not happening, but you are not taking advantage of the challenges. You're not into the VARA Hub Facebook group. You're not seeing all the stuff that's going on. That, I mean, they're literally throwing money at everybody. It's a matter of, do you want it or not? All right, let's keep going.
With the new VARA Ambassador portal. Our updated dashboards will tie back to challenges and leaderboard mechanics, competitions, which ensure that you have the opportunity to showcase your sales and organizational strength. So remember to keep an eye out for upcoming pack promotions via the dashboard. And don't forget to claim your DFT conversion pack, as this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So in conclusion, I want to express my utmost excitement for the future that lies ahead.
Okay, so yeah, that's been confirmed. So after the Stargate pack closes, there'll be a new promo with gamer passes and battle passes, esports, etc. Oh, I'm loving that. I'm going to be all over that.
Our compensation plan. We have unveiled new packs. We have discussed this lead up to the native application launch and delivered into 3 transformative phases. And this is just the beginning. And together, we're here shaping the future of gaming, fintech, and blockchain services. So thank you for all your unwavering support and dedication. Let's embark on this incredible journey together. So stay tuned for more thrilling updates. And remember, VARA is here to empower you.
All right, so they just laid out the next 3 months. So it looks like we're now on June 17th. The rest of this month, I'm just thinking on the programming side, they're going to be getting everything ready for us getting access to the new back office, which I'm probably going to say maybe July 1st, even though they may say next week. I know anytime a company says anything, I always give them an extra couple of weeks. So I say probably July 1st, but if it happens sooner, fantastic. So we've got the app where we're going to have our new back office for the month of July. We're going to have in the month of August, the whole esports battle royale is gonna play out. And then in the month of September, we're now rolling out all of the cosmetics, the loot boxes, and the spaceships. And we've got all these special promos going on so you guys can make money while this is still going on just by sharing this and selling these packs that people will actually be able to use. So we've got a lot happening over the next 3 months for those of you who take advantage of it. I mean, if you're just sitting around watching, I don't know what you're thinking. We already had one individual cross 6 figures with this opportunity. What do you think can happen over the next 3 months?
We're empowering you through earning up to 80% on the compensation plan.
Okay. Earning up to 80%. This should tell you something. Okay, I talked to these guys before. In the direct selling space, no company can survive long-term doing anything more than 45 to maybe 50%. If that's where their only source of income is coming in. When you're able to pay up to 80%, that's telling you this is not their only source of income. It's the product itself. Nick said back office. Oh, the back office app will 100% be launched for us on Monday. All right. I'm going to play devil's advocate here, and I'm going to say that we're going to attempt to launch it on Monday, and I expect there to be glitches and issues and errors and people's back office not looking right. And so don't be blowing my phone up on Monday. Oh, my back office isn't right. It's brand new. I want to manage your expectation. If it's working 100%, hey, I'll be doing this. But I don't expect it to. I've been in there around long enough, and I'm okay with that. But Monday, okay. But the fact that they're able to pay out 80%, they're throwing money on you from the Vara side, because that's not where they're going to make most of their money. This is why I wanted the shares. Millions of people are playing games and spending money on it every single month. That's where the money's being made. All right, let's keep going. Monthly subscription. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I want that badly.
Monthly subscription to access additional pools to earn from, the inclusion of the Dark Fusion swap in all packs, doubling down on all the number of in-game assets per pack. So what are you waiting for? Unlock the power of Stargate to get the most out of this massively vast VAR economy. Ramp up and rank up.
Hey, Peter, I got another question for you to ask them as well. The Stargate pack, will there be availability to have a special bonus the way we have the Commander pack right now? If you sell 5-star Stargate packs, will you get $3,000 or a bonus? Now, I know they didn't say that. I'm just throwing it out there to put that in there as another incentive, because we want people to make their money back as fast as possible. So just ask them if that's doable.
That you've got what it takes to succeed. In fact, it's my challenge to you. Who can reach to the top of the leaderboards?
And I wanted to close out with the one and only Nick van den Berg, our Chief Marketing Officer, Head of Network. Really, he's the guy on the ground, the foundation, the rock of this business. Thanks for joining us, Nick. And just to follow on from my discussion with Dom, amazing things happening here with Dark Fusion. I mean, what are your thoughts?
Absolutely, Greg, and you too. Thanks for everything. Inspirational as always. And my thoughts really are around how this is going to empower the network. Everything that's been happening from a Dark Fusion perspective is really setting the tone for innovation, and which will allow the network layer to earn from ever expanding industries.
Some incredible sort of drops from Dom there in terms of the value that's baked into this technology company and how it's fueling the VARA gaming ecosystem. Now, amazing things like real NFTs, we're talking about first time where you get access to a real immutable digital asset that's really non-fungible. How cool is that?
So cool. It's
This is
also,
for
as
Herschel
we've been
Crow.
saying all
That is something to think of. Real NFTs. I'm going to think of how I can capitalize on that, educating the difference between NFTs we got right now and real NFTs that this is providing.
along. I mean, you and I have been saying this now for a number of months. All of these innovations are now coming to the fore. And if you look at it from a gaming perspective and a network layer, for the first time ever, they're going to have true ownership of those digital assets, which is really incredible.
So really going down to the meat of this, and listening to our conversation with Dom and I, we spoke at length around the dark fusion technology, is from a networking perspective, being an ambassador of our business, what value are we giving here?
Well, if we look at it from an ambassador perspective, and you see how all these different components are going to come together, we're going to be able to empower the ambassador with exclusive rights and access to be able to get involved in the wider economy of fintech services, looking in terms of how they're able to expand on their earning ability within our current VARA ecosystem. As we add new layers to that economy, they're going to be the ones that are going to be driving this. And that's why I'm so excited for the ambassadors. As we add on new layers of this economy through dark fusion, which is empowering everything, they're going to be able to earn incrementally as they're bringing in new actors into this VARA ecosystem.
That's incredible. And it really, makes true on the promise around creating an economically sustainable system with future earning potential, where we have this massively multiplayer online gaming experience, which we are launching in Starvara. We have the blockchain services now, which adds a new
Ms.
dimension.
Johnson, when they're talking about 80%, what they're saying is 80% is going to be into the compensation plan, not 80% of every sale going to one individual. So no, you're not going to earn $2,800 for one $3,500 sale. I think it's going to probably be you're getting 2,000 points into your binary, just like the commander pack. So if that's on your weaker side, then that's $600 per sale. So that's how it's working.
To our product, and we have the future of fintech services, which all is being fueled by our dark fusion technology.
Absolutely, Greg. And I mean, taking it back to what I said earlier around our compensation plan and how this is all coming to light, what does it mean from an ambassador as they're buying the different access packs? If you and I have a look at that type of value, it's now all being powered by the
So for
innovation
further understanding, that 80 percentile, they're talking about from the subscriptions that's going to be coming through. So the monthly subscriptions, whatever those are going to be, it's going to be our 80% payouts going to be through that.
dark fusion business. So for instance, let's just take the Stargate pack. That value that we have now packed in there, from the access keys through to the dark fusion swap ability, that's really starting to empower the ambassador through the VARA ecosystem to be able to start to see how they're earning from these new economies as we're bringing them onto streams. So very, very exciting from that point of view.
So just to close off here, Nick, just want to highlight a few points that we've discussed and just summarize my discussion with Dom. We're doing a lot of firsts here from a layer 2 perspective, and I just want to highlight the really cool factors of these innovations, which we're going to be bringing exclusively to the network. One, which I'm super psyched about, is real NFTs, a whole ecosystem where you have immutable ownership, a real non-fungible token, forever time, not reliant on any one person or organization controlling it. it really is the future of NFTs. That's my first. My second is how we can really disrupt the financial services and blockchain services industries powered by dark fusion and the future possibilities of that. And I'm really excited to see our new site go live next week, where we'll be launching our new website, our new back office, all the updates and information. You can go check it out on our dark fusion site and on our Vara.gg site, which is coming, which is really exciting. But a lot of these cool innovations.
I missed that. Did he say on Dark Fusion site as well? Back up just a little bit.
The updates and information, you can go check it out on our Dark Fusion site and on our Vara.gg site, which is coming, which is really exciting. But a lot of these cool innovations, a lot of firsts that we're bringing exclusively to the network.
Absolutely, Greg. And I mean, that is exciting. I mean, you spoke about the NFTs, that they're real NFTs. The network layer are going to be able to see these items in their back office, empowering them through the new gamification layer that we've been able to bring into the new back office. Just cannot wait for them to be able to experience that next week.
And now lastly, I want to just talk to our compensation plan. We put a lot of work into this, and it's always front of mind, empowering people, empowering the network, creating something that's economically sustainable, addressing the challenges of a lot of traditional models that haven't got it right in this direct sales space. So the vision of creating these layer 2 solutions and the learnings that we've gone through was always to address these problems and address these challenges. And it was always about empowerment for people. And I think that that is reflected in this compensation plan, what we're doing, you know, the additional incentives and the future of this plan.
So I always talk about the power of 5, and we're living up to our promise.
That's the one, Peter. Ask him about that. Yeah, we can continue. Power of 5 promo, 5 Stargate packs. You get your money back. Hey, here's hoping.
This evolution with regards to sustainability. And as you pointed out, sustainability has been everything that we've looked to solve. We've looked to empower the ambassadors through our Vara ambassador portal. So everything where we talk the power of 5 around the different layers that you're able to earn, we've now just added to that. So yeah. Dark Fusion's empowering this now, where we're able to pass back additional rewards and incentives on the basis of this innovation that we've made. And it is just so exciting. I know that the network's going to respond in kind, and we're really building a juggernaut for the future.
Thank you for your time, Nick, and we look forward to seeing all of you join up with our new ambassador program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Now that was sensational, and I'd say well worth the wait. Again, welcome to the new Vara ambassador portal and Dark Fusion. Go ahead and take full advantage of your opportunity to gain first access to the Dark Fusion economy. Let's keep looking ahead. Make sure that you join us for our next major showcase on the 31st of July for the pre-promotional launch of our native application as we prepare to launch our first instance of Starvara gameplay. That will be your chance to witness the perfect integration of gaming with blockchain technology. Also, we are extending the opportunity for you to get in on the
31st of July is a Monday. I'm going to ask them again if we do that on a Saturday, the 29th, if you want to get the most people, because our time zone in the United States, people are at work when that launches on that Monday morning, but we'll see.
To give our new members an opportunity to get involved. There are a few more weeks to go before we see who can move and shake and crush those sales. Best of luck to you all. Keep up the good work, even turn it up a notch. You never know, that 5-star trip might just be yours. We loved preparing and presenting you with today's showcase. Thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Well, 2 hours. 2 hours. If you ain't excited, you better get excited. I'm far more excited now than I was before. I have a clear understanding of what they were hinting at over the last couple of months. What we have in front of us, this is much bigger than I originally thought coming in, and what we did know coming in was big enough. We're going to do very well with this project. Again, as a disclaimer, there's no guarantee that they're going to succeed. They're doing something that's the first. But I'm always looking at, what if it works? What if it works? If you're looking for a way for a project to get behind that has real world value, you got it right here, based on actual sales and not some magical, mystical bot trading for you. You got it right here. And we're the first. So I'm looking for those people who are serious, like myself, Peter Blackwell, all of our commanders and captains and lieutenant commanders, to run with. And this is why I came out of retirement. So that is it for now. My head is spinning. I need to go get something to eat, take a good nap. I will be back tonight. We're going to be doing a special live about what is the metaverse at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, this is a long day for me, but I will be doing that tonight. But congratulations, those of you guys who's taken this serious. It's going to be a wonderful ride for you. So I'm impressed. I want to thank the VARA team. I want to thank Nick and Dom, the entire team, for putting that all together, the hard work they're doing behind the scenes. I had a chance to look at a quick, the 1-minute video of well, you know what? Maybe I can, no, I didn't post it yet. I'm going to post it in our Telegram group, a 1-minute behind the scenes video of The Office. So you can see the team. I'm going to post that in our Telegram group as soon as I'm done here. So I hope you guys learned something new. As always, that's the point. And I hope this might move some of you off your seats that have been sitting around just watching to start to take some action now. This is real. So take care, everybody. I'll see you guys tonight. Bitcoin Brandon out. Until next time. Bye-bye.